Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business here as usual and get you an oracle card just to breeze into this reading nice and smooth. Dip our toes into energy and see what's up for the lovely Taurus collective, my guides. I hope you're all well, my friends. See what's up. And yeah, I'm just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows for you, or what shadow work you can lean in on. Either way, it's interesting, but let's get this first card out here for Taurus, please. Guides and Spirit Team. The deck is being a little specific thus far. I always like when the deck gets specific. I only read jumpers. Okay, interesting. I haven't seen this one come out often, and I haven't seen it in quite a while. This is very artistic, very creative, very luxurious as well. So that's an interesting archetype that we're going to have to take a look at. Now, before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is @KyleofCup, so please feel free to hit me up on the platform of your choice. Everything except Facebook. Into the reading we go. Enough of the plugs. So you see this art model here. You see the various sculptures, you see the paintings, all of these creative endeavors and pursuits. And to me, this is either talking about your taste for the finer things in life, the luxuries. Okay, so that might be something your mind is on a little bit, making yourself feel comfortable. Nothing wrong with that, right? Everyone needs to and should experience and enjoy the finer things in life from time to time. However, this can also speak about your imagination and your creativity as well. When I see this card at the front end of a spread, whether you're going through tough things, whether you're in good times or neutral, this is Spirit saying like, hey, get those creative juices flowing. Create for the world. Create for yourself, right? Let that energy flow. Everybody has gifts that they can contribute to the world. So, and Spirit could be asking you to do that. We're going to get into tarot now. That's an interesting way to start. I really do like that card. And it doesn't show up often. There are a lot of cards of creativity, but that one doesn't always show. Let's get these first three in the upright, my guides. Intuitive stuff. So, last week's reading was interesting. There was a big focus on strategy, and the reading was titled, They Have a Plan. Now, I always try my best to keep the titles as simple and straightforward as possible. 3-4 words. So, I just want to give you a quick recap that strategy and planning was just a huge part of last week's reading. So you might be in that mode where you're strategizing, trying to plan for the future. But it was a vibe that someone around you might have been planning too. Let's get these first three cards out. And I always say these energies are very malleable. Only take what hits for you, right? Because this could be other people in your circle as well. So let's get these first three. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. Could be extremely positive, and I want to mention this, all of the earth signs this week have been getting a ton of aces. Okay, so that doesn't surprise me. New. All right, more swords. We have the Knight of Swords action. There's something moving way fast, or something that might be moving faster than you expect with the double swords starting us off, especially with the Knight. Let's get one more for Taurus, please. Thank you. Yeah, time might be moving really quick. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, pardon me, right here on the back end. And I do want to say this can be a bit combative. We'll talk about it, though. You do have a bonus, 10 of Pentacles, family, home matters. This is beautiful energy. So we're going to have to decipher this, Taurus. As I say every week, your readings are always in-depth. There's a lot that could be going on here. So only take what hits. But real quick, let's get these classical meanings out of the way before we get the juicy, intuitive stuff. So position number 1, the Ace of Swords. One of my favorite aces, but out of all of them, this one is a little stern, a little serious in nature. I call it the Sword of Truth. Now, this can show up when you are or about to start cutting certain things out of your life, whether it's behaviors or individuals. This can speak about a sharp analytical mind, right? This can speak about sharp, honest, straightforward communication as well. But clarity is a big thing with this card, and I really want to see what's up, regardless of the situations you're going through. Now, as we double up on the sword energy, we move over to the Knight of Swords. This could represent an air sign in your life, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, if you don't have a prominent air sign in your life or that you're dealing with right now, this is one of the fastest cards, right? This is straightforward torpedo-like speed, so something could be picking up a whole bunch of steam. And with these double swords, like I was saying, something might be moving faster than you think, or something could have happened way faster than you had predicted it to. Or this could just be you moving towards something like a rocket. There's heavy action here, especially when we add the Seven of Wands right next to it. The fire, air, I always say it's explosive. It could be volatile. That's like adding rocket fuel to something. So we're going to want to see what's up. A little bit of a warning here right in the front end. There might be certain situations that we're going to need to dig into, because aside from the fire-air combo, the Knight of Swords could be combative, right? So is this Seven of Wands on the back end. So hopefully you're not butting heads with somebody. That's a possibility, right? That's part of life. Now, in the positive, this card is somebody with a lot of determination. They're going to get through all the hurdles and all the speed bumps that life throws at them. This is beautiful energy. On the inverse, this could be a card of somebody feeling like it's one thing after another after another. You might feel trapped. You might feel cornered. This could be a card of imprisonment as well. So you might feel like you're against the wall in regards to something. And you always know when somebody or something is cornered, that's when they could lash out. So especially seeing it with this Knight of Swords, we're going to have to dig deeper and see what these possible situations or issues are. The beautiful thing, though, is we have the Ten of Pentacles as your bonus card. Once again, this is another footnote. This doesn't get clarified, but this could speak about a big monetary influx, right? This could represent the home, the family, anything in that realm. Usually a very abundant type of energy, sturdy energy, and a happy ending, so to speak. So whether you're going through family issues or not, work could be extra profitable too. I want to dive deeper on all this, Taurus. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for the Taurus collective. My guides, talk to me. What do we got for my friends? And yes, Taurus, this is where I go intuitive, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Ace of Swords. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why the box is here. Please feel free to play along. Okay, if you have any messages you want to give to Taurus that you feel from this spread, you could just drop it down below. I don't mind. You won't be stepping on my toes. So let's see what's up with this Ace of Swords. Why is it here for Taurus? I'm just going to keep this moving, keep it pushing. The deck is being a little specific once again. Yeah, sometimes the truth does hurt, or there might be the truth or the facts about something that is just harsh. Okay, so this could represent harsh situations, serious situations that you might be going through and dealing with here with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. This overabundance of sword energy, it can be sharp and it can be painful, right? Like the thorn of a rose. And when we see the Three of Swords, we think of pain, we think of heartbreak, somebody going through something. So there could be things nagging you. Now, this could represent you coming to grips or dealing with something in this time. Like recognizing what this pain is, recognizing where it stems from, why it hurts, and possibly working on it. But when I see the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords, I do think of possible like serious situations or issues in this time that can be affecting you. And we'll see how the rest of this plays out. But this could be, if not you, somebody you're linked to closely that's hurting, that's going through it, that they're in pain, possibly even heartbreak. The truth of the matter. I don't want to say, oh, the truth came out about something. Not necessarily that, but the facts of the matter are a little hurtful. Okay, we're going to keep moving. And if you're not going through anything, just beware that in this coming week, something might come to light where you might feel these energies. Okay, just giving you a heads up. So what's up with this Knight of Swords? We'll see how the rest of this plays out. Interesting. Yeah, you might be called to like diffuse something or you might need to settle something down. That might fall on your shoulders. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, so more of that fire-air combination. It's all throughout this with the explosiveness, the fiery, the volatility. It's almost bordering on tower power of energy to me. Now, with the overabundance of aces, that is good. But with the Ace of Wands in reverse underneath this Knight of Swords, it's really saying like, hey, you need to stabilize this, and you need to stabilize it quick. Or someone might be relying on you to calm a situation down, to settle it down so it doesn't spin out of control, okay? Do with that what you will, but like I said, since this very beginning, I'm seeing possible situations and issues popping up, and it might be on you to either mediate or bring a sense of calm to it, okay? Like, hey, guys, let's not lose our heads over this. Let's handle this in a proper way. You know, like bring order to chaos is the vibe I'm catching here. Okay, and we're going to see what's up with that Seven of Wands. Interesting vibe. But Like I said, there could be various issues and situations popping up, and it might be on you to make some judgment calls here. Let's go in on the Seven of Wands. And if that's not it, like, you just might really be feeling fiery more than usual, okay? Like, you might be amped up about something. Let's see what's up with that Seven of Wands. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Interesting stuff, Taurus. I don't usually see such a high-strung energy in your readings. I know that. That's why there's a Seven of Wands here. Lovers, yeah. And whether this is you solving or helping to mediate a situation between other people or someone you're very close with, we have the Lovers in the upright underneath this Seven of Wands. Okay, this might be somebody that feels trapped in some sort of emotional connection. Now, I don't always equate the Lovers to just romance alone, but this could be someone that's feeling like, all right, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, I'm in this. I have to stay in this. I have to figure this out. Okay, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Now, for some of you, this could just be a prominent Gemini. Usually the Lovers is an extremely positive type of card, but just beware. If not what I was just saying, this could be conflict and issues with those that you were very close with, okay? And we've been seeing it throughout this spread, like issues, situations cropping up that you might have to settle down. With the Seven of Wands and the Lovers, it might be with somebody very, very close, whether romantic or otherwise, soulmate type of energy, okay? And if it's not that, like I said, it could be someone that feels stuck in a romantic partnership. Obviously, that's not for every single Taurus. Okay, but let's go through and do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Ace of Swords with the Three of Swords in the upright. Like I said, this is a painful, sharp, harsh type of energy. There could be somebody that's going through a lot of pain and hurting. The main vibe it was making me feel is like the truth of the matter, the facts of the matter are a little too much for somebody to handle. So it's a bit of a rough vibe here. Okay, somebody might be going through one. In the center, we have the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Wands in reverse. It might fall onto you to calm something down. Like I said, do a little mediation, solve the problem solving. You know that. Bring everything down to baseline, because there's this fiery, volatile, explosive type of energy, and there could be various situations popping up in the coming days and weeks. It's all good. Life is all about those ebbs and flows. Am I right? But lots of fire and air. I would say the whole part of the main spread is fire and air. Onto the back end, we have the Seven of Wands with the Lovers in the upright. So whether this is somebody feeling trapped in an emotional situation or trapped in a romantic thing, that they need to just make something right, that they can't just cut bait and haul out of here. This was also giving me the vibe of like bumping heads with people that you were closely connected with, soulmate vibe. So just be forewarned. There's a couple of warnings here. We're going to get you a shadow card. And of course, I would like to hear your info on it. Aside from the other message, I am getting this other little vibe with the Seven of Wands and the Lovers in the upright. This could be some people trying to solve issues together so they can progress, right? Not just the trapped vibe. People get through something together. Let's sort this out. Let's figure this out. So we're going to get you one shadow card just to see what's up. What's in the shadows here for Taurus, please? We're using the Shadowland Tarot once again. Quick, super quick. Seven of Pentacles, patience. Patience, patience. Now, since it is a Pentacles card in the shadows, this could represent issues in regards to money or issues cropping up around money and assets. Aside from that, this is a big karmic card, which I said in the very beginning of the spread, like we've been seeing a lot of karmic cycles, karmic issues in all the earth signs. Okay, I may not have mentioned that, I may have, but it has been true. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, your patience could be tested, or there could have been times in the past where you lost your patience, you did something too quick, too soon. That was a little outside of your character. This could be showing up in the shadows, but also know that Spirit could be testing you for a reason or bringing up your karmic purpose. Whether it's something you need to figure out, whether it's something you can't figure out, your karmic purpose is showing up in the shadows and might need to get sorted. So Taurus, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of Dreams. It's one of my favorites. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot suit you think is the most positive, whether it's Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.